The U.S. retail clothing industry includes about 40,000 companies that operate 100,000 stores with a combined annual revenue of $150 billion. The industry is at the same time highly segmented and highly concentrated at the top. The 50 largest companies operate 40,000 stores and account for 65% of industry revenue. Large companies include Gap, Limited, and Abercrombie & Fitch. Demand for clothing is strongly influenced by the growth of the economy and personal income. During the 2000 to 2002 recession, same-store sales fell 20% at Abercrombie and at Gap. In addition to traditional competition from department stores, new competition in recent years has come from discounters like Walmart and from catalog and internet retailers.
David Abercrombie founded Abercrombie in 1892 with the debut of its first location in Lower Manhattan, New York City. The store originally offered a full line of hunting goods and apparel. In 1900, Ezra Fitch, a wealthy lawyer and a loyal Abercrombie customer, joined as co-founder of the Abercrombie store, and the store soon became renamed to today's Abercrombie & Fitch. Under Fitch's influence, the store began carrying more exotic and expensive hunting goods and apparel. Due to the specialty merchandise Abercrombie & Fitch offered, it gained recognition by centers of influence like Charles Lindbergh, Herbert Hoover, Woodrow Wilson, and Ernest Hemingway, whom allowed the store to outfit them in its apparel for special events. Today, Abercrombie & Fitch has evolved into a luxury sportswear store, which will be discussed later. This change came about in 1988 when Limited Brands bought the company when it was undergoing financial instability. Then, under the leadership of current CEO Michael Jeffries, Abercrombie & Fitch became an independent company in 1996, changing the product offerings and doing business like the company had never before done. Abercrombie & Fitch currently has 5 brand extensions. These brands include the initial Abercrombie & Fitch brand, Abercrombie, Hollister Company, Rule, and Gilly Hicks. Each brand is unique in that each focuses on a different target market, which the company defines by the consumer's age and clothing style. The Abercrombie & Fitch stores carry classic American-style clothing targeted at college-age consumers. These consumers typically range in age between 18 and 22 years old. The clothing is a representation of East Coast Ivy League apparel with a sexy twist. In 1998, Abercrombie Kids was added as the first line extension of Abercrombie & Fitch. This line is targeted to a younger generation. Aimed at middle to late elementary school kids, the company is trying to create brand loyalty early. Many of the clothes are styled similar to the clothes found in the Abercrombie & Fitch stores at slightly lower price points. Hollister is a brand extension that focuses on a West Coast preppy look. They make consumers feel that they are on the beach. TVs in the store run live continuous feed to Huntington Beach, and the flagship stores contain a pier that people can use to overlook the entire store and other shoppers below. This brand targets consumers within the age range of 14 and 22 years old. Abercrombie did own a brand extension that was named Rule and targeted young professionals and postgraduates between 22 and 35 years old. These clothes were a little higher end but styled similarly to its sister store, Abercrombie & Fitch. The store was decorated with dark lighting, large white couches, and the heavy scent of the Rule cologne wafting through the air. This brand was the lowest performing brand in the Abercrombie & Fitch portfolio and shut its doors for good in January 2010. The only thing that will remain of this store are their handmade Italian leather bags that will be sold in some Abercrombie & Fitch stores and will still bear the Rule brand label. Gilly Hicks, the final brand extension, offers loungewear and intimates. Targeted to women that appreciate simplistic styles, Gilly Hicks offers many different options regarding intimates. Most of their styles shy away from the typical pinks and reds consumers would find from competitors such as Victoria's Secret. Currently, the Abercrombie & Fitch company is in the maturity stage of the product life cycle. There is intense competition to gain brand loyalty, and Abercrombie & Fitch's competitors have been minimizing costs. Recently, Abercrombie & Fitch has been experiencing negative growth, but this is mainly due to the poor economy. With the current economic status, fierce competition has emerged in all industries.
One of Abercrombie & Fitch's main competitors is American Eagle. American Eagle has been in business for over 30 years since it was launched as a segment of Silverman's Menswear Incorporated in 1977. Since 1991, A&E has grown from 150 stores to over 1,000 spread throughout the U.S. and Canada. Girls and boys ages 15 to 25 with mall-based retail stores. A&E designs their own lines and works with an international third-party manufacturer in order to get their goods into inventory quickly. Also, they have improved their product mix with the opening of new stores like Martin & Osa, which is focused on older demographics, ages 28 to 40, 77 Kids, which is focused on children ages 2 to 10, and Aerie, which is focused on women's clothing such as bras and lingerie. With these new brands, the company could see rapid expansion and revenue growth. Along with expanding their brand, they have an opportunity in the international market as well.
J. Crew Group, Incorporated is an American clothing and accessories retailer based in New York, New York. The company was founded in 1983 by Arthur Sinider with the launch of its mail-order catalog. The company eventually expanded into brick-and-mortar retailing in 1989 with its first store in New York City. The company's website, which was launched in 1996, features online-only products as well as catalog and retail items. The brand features collections of men's and women's clothing, accessories, and shoes in classic styles with a J. Crew twist. In addition, the company produces a wedding and special occasions line, a high-end line known as the J. Crew Collection, and a children's line called Crew Cuts. In 2006, the company introduced Madewell, a modern-day interpretation of an American denim label founded in 1937. Targeting women ages 18 to 40, Madewell has a flagship store in New York City and 16 other stores nationwide. The company operates 199 retail stores, which includes 4 Crew Cuts, 6 Madewell stores, and 61 factory stores. Under Sinider's control, J. Crew was hampered by high costs and revolving door management. J. Crew is much better at defining a look than at turning a profit. And J. Crew has a very low differentiation among its competitors as well, which doesn't allow J. Crew to truly stand out and leave a large, unique footprint within the industry.
Another main competitor of Abercrombie & Fitch is Gap. Gap is the main brand of Gap Inc., which runs a total of 5 private label brands. Their portfolio includes Gap, Banana Republic, Old Navy, Piper Lime, and Athleta. Gap was founded in 1969 by Don Fischer to fulfill a need for a good-fitting pair of jeans. Gap sells classic, clean-styled American casual attire that is reinvented to fit today's style trends. They target men and women aged 25 to 35, trying to express their own personal style by offering many wardrobe essentials such as jeans, hoodies, and t-shirts season after season. As of fiscal year 2008, Gap operated 1,193 stores in the U.S., posting $3.8 billion in sales, an 8% decrease from the previous year. They serve an extremely large market and range of ages due to their many spin-offs, including Gap Kids, Baby Gap, Gap Body, and Gap Maternity. Gap has been struggling due to a lack of brand identity. Changes in design direction have confused consumers at times, allowing their core customer to become alienated. They also have less room to maneuver, being right in the middle of Old Navy and Banana Republic when it comes to pricing strategy.
Abercrombie & Fitch has many strengths and weaknesses. One of its strengths is its brand portfolio. Abercrombie & Fitch currently has 5 brand extensions, and this allows the company to focus on several unique target markets and not just limit itself to 1 or 2. The in-store experience is another strength. Abercrombie & Fitch's retail locations are unique. They play loud, uplifting music and fill their store with their very own fierce cologne on a time-based release system. They attempt to keep customers through visual merchandising and effective appeal. The effective appeal also creates brand loyalty. Many consumers enjoy a positive experience when shopping and find themselves wanting to go back because of that experience and the quality of the product. Another strength of Abercrombie & Fitch is the product accessibility. Abercrombie has stores all over the nation, and consumers have the option to shop in one of the thousands of retail stores nationwide or to purchase online. Along with its many strengths, Abercrombie has many weaknesses. One of the weaknesses is the marketing. Abercrombie does not spend very much money on advertising and public relations. Instead, they rely heavily on word of mouth. Another weakness of Abercrombie's is the clothing style. Abercrombie & Fitch is considered to be more of an upscale store for preppy teenagers. They have limited product offerings and have limited color choices. Abercrombie could benefit by offering more business casual clothes to target the college and post-grad consumer. Another weakness of Abercrombie's is its pricing. Abercrombie & Fitch is one of the only retail clothing stores that does not hold promotions or sales very often. In this economic downturn, more and more consumers are forgetting their brand loyalty. Abercrombie's biggest competitor, American Eagle, frequently holds sales and promotions and is stealing market share from Abercrombie.